Welcome back. Well, not quite sure why my tractor ended up here, but it did. So we're going to go to field 9 and we're going to actually put corn in this field. I think it didn't like jumping over the... That's already planted, right? Yep. So this is my field that I have not planted, right? Let's just double check everything because we don't want to. So we got soybeans in that one. That's growing. That's growing, so that's fine. Okay. So we'll put corn in this particular field over here. Okay. Corn it is. I'm trying to sort of think whether I want to get the worker to do it, and I might actually buy what is... Oh, that's a good field. That's not a bad field. Hey, all these fields here are a decent size field, decent... what's on this particular field, on field number 9? Nothing. So we'll wait to see who owns it. Cultivating for deadwood, mowing, stone picking. I don't have a stone picker. Or wood transport. No, I don't want to do wood transport. So the only thing that we could do is the bale wrapping. That's not too far. That's not too far. So we'll accept this contract. And we'll accept that contract. What's available in at this year? There wouldn't be a lot because I slowed down time, so I can let's go to the bottom, so I can finish all my planting that I wanted to plant. Yeah, so we'll leave this guy do his thing for a little bit. So we do need to buy a header. Better not forget that I need to get a header. So I need to find my bale wrapper. I wonder where I've placed my bale wrapper. Can only be at the top there, right? Now I did take some mods out. I'm kind of having too many mods, so just thinking, I hope I didn't take a mod out that had that was part of my bale wrapping. No. Oh, what am I doing? What are you doing? That was really weird. I was pressing the buttons completely the wrong way, but it kind of worked anyway. Is there an entry? Can I go in this way? Yes. All right, so let's get this going. 4 bales. Wow, that's a lot. So the entry must be over here, the proper entry. Yep, right there. Oh, done. Okay, so you would go through here. I like this. I really enjoy this map. But Daggerwin and Chainsaw really, well, their listeners, the viewers I should say, really know how to pick up really fantastic maps. So where is my other one? Wow, right next to the shop. Okay, so what would be the quickest way to go there? Where's the bales? We should start to see them in a minute now. So if you're looking to get a contract where you can make decent money, bale wrapping is the way to go. You buy a bale wrapper. Now I think this is a modern one that actually wraps the bales quicker. There's the bale wrapper, and yep, I've already done a contract here because I left the gate open in anticipation that I will come back. So you got 2 bales. And so what do we have? 4 and 2, and that's $20,000. And we're going to smash into the fence, and we're going to have to now fix the fence. Okay, let's go and accept the contracts. So this was 8,100. And the tube and the 4 bales, 11,400. Okay, we can do some mowing if we want, but for now, we're not going to do that. I'm actually going to leave this guy right here. I'm just going to park him out here into this. Looks like a... Oh, I own this. Oh yeah, I own this. I completely forgot that I actually own this field. Okay. And this is set to auto sell. That's why it kind of doesn't make any sense. Growth oats. Okay. All right. Fertilizing. I don't need to. This is the one that I need to kind of pack away. Let's have a look. Where is the actual exit? We'll try this way. Hopefully there's an exit here somewhere. And we can go straight down to our field if there is an exit here somewhere. That's right there. Right there, so we don't have to jump over. Don't have to go and jump over all these ditches and things of that nature. Alright, so I really like the way this home base is designed. Like, that is really nice. Really fantastic the way they've designed it. Okay, so hey, it's I completely forgot that I was actually cutting with my front mower. Okay, let's go. And we can bring the baler and actually bale the rest of this grass. And then when that field has been harvested, we will join these two fields together. So let's time lapse this. So we've cut the grass in this field. We got quite a bit of grass, actually more than what I expected I would, to be honest. So this be a good good field to cut and actually probably join with the two fields next to it, one in front and one behind. And that way we get us a decent sized field, and the same as the fields at the top there. Ooh, that's close to the fence. So let's try in cab. It's not a bad view from in-cab view. So we are definitely going to need to get some grass. There's no doubt about that. And we do have the fields next to us. I do have a dryer, I do believe, so I can cut the grass there. I think I haven't heard the rules from Daggerwin on animals. If any of you have actually heard that these are the rules as far as the animals are concerned, feel free to write them in the message for me, please. So I'm not quite sure whether we're allowed or not to have multiple of the same animal, like multiple cows and multiple sheep or whatever. I know production is just the one. Now, I'm not quite sure if that means that that goes the same rule for animals. So this is the way I can wash back and front, is by having to put one down and then get the other one. It doesn't seem, if you have two implements attached to a tractor, it only cleans the first two that you attached. So the tractor and the first implement, or the first two, I shouldn't say it like that, because that sounds like it's going to clean both of them. Yeah, so yeah, if you know the rules as far as the animals are concerned, maybe I missed it, and that's quite possible that I've missed it. You know, feel free to write in the comments, hey, those are the rules. Hey, why do I have two of those? Looks like I've put two of them and I didn't even realize. The problem is now that I don't know which one is empty and which one is not. Okay, this is empty. And they're the same, aren't they? How did I have two? And why did I have two? There they are. Empty. Empty. So it's same. Okay, so we're gonna have to sell one of them. And I don't know which one I'm gonna sell, to be honest. But probably this other one I'm gonna sell, because I'd rather keep this one here next to the silage. Right? Yeah, so I don't know. Well, can't keep saying I don't know. We gotta delete one of them. And that's the one that's going. My timber production is doing pretty good, selling pretty good. And let's have a look, anything useful. I mean, we got that, but pig food, mineral feed, I kind of can use that. Wow, that's 300 horsepower, 40 kilometers per hour. So we're doing all right for money, even though I still need to buy corn header and a grain header. I honestly couldn't think about it couldn't think of the name for a second. So we do have a little bit of cutting to do, a little bit of saving to do to be able to afford both of them. Not that much. We can get about 100,000. We can get a header easy. So we don't really need to be desperately to save a humongous amount of money to be able to get it. But it looks like we might get close to 100,000 liters. We won't get 100,000 liters, but close to 100,000 liters of grass of this field, which should be quite all right for hay. So we should be okay for silage. Okay. So we should be okay for silage. We shouldn't have any issues for silage. Out of all the out of all the silage. I think we've got like 600,000 liters of silage there, so we shouldn't struggle for silage at all. Hay at 96,000, we're okay. We don't have any animals as yet, so we can collect it. We do need to get some straw, which as of yet we don't have any. Now, one thing that we do have an advantage is this syndicate and planting season is starting, which means that we're going to have to keep an eye on the fields that we want to buy. If we have contracts to actually seed them ourselves, and then obviously, do I need to, you know what, I think going this way it's better. But we will have to go in cab view because we do need a little bit bigger tractor for this. Oh, so we do need quite a little bit bigger tractor than this. It's not really going to like it, is it? Okay, it is kind of pushing it, but I didn't think it was that bad. 4545, okay. No, it doesn't make any difference. Okay, I'm on JCB. I would love to get a 400 horsepower JCB. I don't really use JCBs, even though they're probably the best tractors to use because they're fastest out of all of them. And so is I think Fendt and which other tractor brand that we have? Let's have a look. Oh no, this one is small. The Valtras do only 50, 60. But I thought, what is the one? See, this is nice, 340. So they're 50, they're 50. See, they're 70, 400 horsepower, 40, 60. So the Fendt are all right, 50. So the Fendt 60s as well. Oh, that's 60, so that's fine. And you can get 435. So we do need to get ourselves stronger tractor, that's for sure. Much, much, much more powerful than what we're currently having on some of these. But like I said, this JCB, if I'm going to change it, I would want to change it with another JCB. Anyway, I'll see when we get to the dryer because it looks like it'll be a while. All right, so we kind of had to abandon that idea purely because, and you know what, we don't need to. I mean, I need to clear some of these trees out, even though it'd be such a shame to get rid of some of these trees because they make the place look so much nicer with all these trees around. Okay, so I'm gonna park you somewhere and then try and bring a stronger tractor in. Don't smash into other things. We don't have to cut everything down now. Where would I put this? Like, this is one of the things that it kind of, you do have the big tractors and the big equipment because you do have the big fields, but my yard is pretty tight. Oh, what on earth? Okay, it looks like the land is kind of lifting up a little bit there. So we might have to look at, wrong thing. Look at some of these buildings that need to go to actually get rid of them and put some proper. I mean, some of these buildings, I don't really need that garage. I don't really need as yet anything to do with bales, even though I thought I'm not really going to do bales. But the more I think about it, the more I probably will end up doing bales, just because it's something different and I kind of don't mind doing it. I should have reversed here, shouldn't have I? Okay, we'll go a little bit lower. I could have tried sort of... Whoa, face full of trees. Slow down, buddy. Slow down. I know you're powerful and all that, but... Okay, let's see if we can lift this up now this way. So we finish our planting. Hopefully this tractor's shouldn't struggle. This is 400 horsepower. Just want to make sure that I didn't drop my... No, I didn't. I was thinking, I hope I didn't drop my weight. Alright, let's see if this guy's going to be able to carry. Yeah, no, it's a lot better. There you are. Like, you know, this, I'd like to cut all these trees down because it'd make it easier, but look how nice it is. How could you cut these trees down? It would have been nice if they were just a little bit higher. Like if the trees were a little bit bigger and all the leaves and all that were probably just a tiny little bit higher, but you know, you can't have it all. Even this tractor's kind of struggling on this hill. Whoa, 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 I'm pressing the wrong buttons here. Steering the wrong way. And I just came to the wrong one. I remember now that I deleted this one and kept the other one. Okay, let's straighten ourselves up and get this put into the dryer and actually create some hay. But who knows? We've got ourselves in the next episode. We might be able to do that. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to look at contracts. Bale wrapping. Wow, there's $30,000 in bale wrapping. Field 31, we'll accept that one. And this one is field 70. And we'll accept that one. So let's have a look. Where are we on the map and where is our work? So we're down here. Well, we've got... Okay. Well, we might as well go back. Okay. Let's turn around. And we'll get that work done, hey? Make sure I'm heading the right way. Oh, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. We nearly went the wrong way. Might as well go to 70 and then come back to 31. I mean, we're almost in the middle, so yeah, makes no difference. So we'll go and do those two. So we got ourselves a few bales on this one, which is normally unbelievable because they're not... Oh, okay, this is a decent sized field. So we got ourselves a couple of bales to take care of. You saw in our last episode we had like what, 4 bales and 5 bales or something ridiculous like that. So it looks like if you would have buy this field, you can sort of have like a little base over there. You can build yourself a little base over there as well. I'm not sure when you buy it if you get both of them, but if you don't, you could easily buy the other bit as well. And look at this, we got ourselves a bit of a wetland. Gotta take a photo, see if I can. That is so awesome. Look at that. That's a bit of a wetlands all over the place. Let's put the toggle back on. That is so cool. Alright, let's go back and do the other one. Okay, so it looks like we've got about 4 or 5 bales here to do. And then we're done. 4 bales all up. There's a bit of a, what would you call it? A bit of a fisherman's thing. A little bit of a creek. Looks like there's some canoeing going off this creek, so let's have a look. it started to rain. Started wrapping things just in time. What? Can't get up. God, that's also, look at this, you can even go inside. That is so cool. Oh, look at this fishing rod, bucket for fish. That is so cool. Anyway, let's collect our money before we end up. We finished, so $18,000 for that. And $12,000 for these 4 bales. Okay, so we got nothing. We need to sort of keep an eye on like 7, 8, 9, 11. I got something on 8. What's on 8? Cultivate. What's on 8 at the moment? What's on field number 8 at the moment? Is it alfalfa? How long to cultivate? Till we have 6 hours. We might just leave it for now. Anyway, on that bombshell, have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. We got $343,000 after the contract. God bless you and your family, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.